Welcome back to Fab Automotive Detailing. You guys, this video we're going to take a look at a newer foam cannon from MJJC. It is their Foam Cannon S version 3.0, and also we'll be using the MJJC foam shampoo in the foam cannon. Let's do it. All right, you guys, so before we get this video started, if you haven't done so already, take a second, go down below the video, hit that subscribe button, turn on the little bell so that every time I upload a video, you do get notified. So MJJC reached out to me, you guys, about a month or so ago and asked me if I was interested in trying out their new foam cannon. I said, absolutely. I love trying new stuff, especially new tools like these. If you guys know anything about my channel, if you follow my channel for any length of time at all, you'll know that my foam has never been the greatest. Whether it was my old house or the house we live in now. Here in Indiana, our water is terrible. I mean, it is hard water, a lot of calcium, a lot of iron in our water. So getting foam is not easy to do here in Indiana, you guys. And I even have a water softener on the house that actually goes to the spigot. So the spigot does run through it. So I have soft water that I'm using, and my foam still isn't the greatest. So we're gonna find out what this foam will do as far as that is concerned. Just wanted to let you guys know that right off the bat. I also will let you guys know that these products were sent to me for free from MJJC, which is why at the beginning of the video, you probably saw something that says includes paid promotion. I was not given any money. I was not paid a dime to make this video, but I did receive these products for free. And I always like to put that out there for you guys to know. So you guys, I don't know a whole lot about MJJC. I have watched plenty of videos. I'm Josh V, Pan the Organizer. I've seen other videos on MJJC in the past. So when they reached out to me, of course I was interested because I see their foam in their videos. I'm like, heck yeah, I mean, I definitely want to try this out. So they said they're going to send me their newest version of the foam cannon, which if I understand correctly, the only thing different between version 2 and 3 is basically it's got a quick connect system for the bottle, which I'll show you guys here in just a little bit. The soap, they sent the soap with it also, you guys, their foaming soap. I will tell you that just from opening it and smelling it, I'm not a fan of the scent. To me, it smells like whiskey Windex is the best way that I can really say it, because I really hate the smell of whiskey. It says it's a refreshing aroma, but to me, just in the bottle at least, it does not smell the greatest. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and unbox the foam cannon, put it together. You guys, I have already opened it and just checked it out to see what's in there. It's really neat setup. Put it together. We're gonna put the 1.1 orifice in it because it comes with a 1.25 orifice in it already, but they give you a 1.1, which is great. If you have electric pressure washer, you want a 1.1 millimeter orifice. If you have gas, you want to keep the larger orifice in it, you guys. So let's get set up, let's unbox it, and let's take a look at it. So let's go ahead and take a look at the packaging. Great packaging. The bottle looks nice, very well done with the labeling. It's eye-catching. The box looks great here for the foam cannon. It's got a very nice presentation on the outside and on the inside when you open the box. Comes with instructions showing you exactly how to use the foam cannon, how to fill it, customer service phone number, website, email, everything that you need to know. And then on the back shows you that they do have a new mini short spray gun, I should say, the Pro, which I don't know anything about that, but I saw on the back, so I thought I'd mention it to you guys. As we keep going, we're going to get to the foam cannon. Once again, everything's packaged really well. It's in foam, so hopefully you won't receive a damaged item during shipping, because we know how shipping companies can be. The thread right there is nice and thick. You shouldn't have to worry about stripping that. Presentation's key. This bottle is awesome. I love how clear it is. The measurements on the back are easy to read. So it's just all around, you guys, very, very well made. This is the quick connect for the pressure washer wand. It does have an O-ring, which I'm going to show you here in a second. I'm sorry, I did not realize there was a shadow until I'm sitting here watching this back, but there's an O-ring right there to keep it from leaking once you thread it on. This is the part that means more than anything. This is what creates the foam that we're going to get. This is the orifice that comes in it. That's a 1.25. So we're going to swap that out here in just a second. Love the color combination of the blue and the white. It looks really nice. This is your pickup tube with a weighted ball in the end, and then your 1.1 millimeter orifice, which we're going to install here in just a second. If you have a gas pressure washer, you just want to go with the orifice that's in it when it arrives, but if you have an electric, you definitely need to swap out the orifice. The tube is a nice, very nice, well-made tube. It's not your typical straw that you see on foam cannons. It's just a different rubbery feel is the best way I can say what it is. Almost kind of like latex, to be honest with you. Very well made. So we're going to get this 1.1 millimeter orifice out here. We're going to install it, and right there it says on the package 1.1 millimeter orifice. You want to keep the other one just in case you have a gas pressure washer once you swap it out. So get a flathead screwdriver, and we're just going to get in there. It is tight at first, but then once you start turning it, once it breaks free, 6 or 7 turns, it's ready to fall out. And right there is the orifice that they send with it. And then we're going to add the 1.1 millimeter in here. I'm sorry if you're hearing background noise. My wife is watching a show with my daughter. I told her to turn it down. Apparently she didn't do that. So we're installing the 1.1 right now, and then we're going to get going here in just a second. But I just want to show you guys how easy it is to install it. It's no big deal at all. And then after that, we're going to put the quick disconnect fitting on it, and then the top portion is ready to go. We're really ready to go ahead and start foaming at this point. But I thought it was important to show you guys up close how easy it is to connect it to the bottle. The wide mouth bottle is great. Wide bottom is great so it doesn't tip over. That's it. There's not a bunch of spinning. There's not having any worry of stripping threads like on others. It's like a quarter of a turn. Bam. You can't do it wrong. It fits only one way and you're good to go. So that is awesome. So we're going to add 2 ounces of the MJJC Foam Shampoo. This is a 2-ounce measuring cup. As you see, really thin. It's just like water. And I wasn't sure what kind of foam I was going to get once I poured it out of there, which you guys are getting ready to see what kind of foam it is. But I just want to show you guys I did put 2 ounces in. All right, so still no microphone, you guys. So we're just going to have to do it like this. Connect it. I go over to the side really quick and make sure it is connected. Then we turn to the car and get going. And bam, I was so excited at this point. By far the best foam that I have ever got at my own house. This stuff is amazing. This foam can is really good. And you know, and I saw videos of people using it. Like I said, Pan the Organizer, watch his videos. He's done many MJJC videos. I'm Josh V. I've watched his videos. He has a video on this specific pressure foam cannon right here. I expected this, but didn't know if it was possible with the water that I have at my house. So needless to say, I was like a kid in a candy store. I was just so excited about it. But look at this. It's really, really good. Now, that's after I'd already gone around, so the sun has been beating on it. It's making it thinner, but we're going to spray it on again. I'm going to show you. But look how thick that water is coming off that fender and this pile of foam right there. It's just like shaving cream. But we're going to pick the gun up here in just a second and do it up close so you guys can see for yourself where it hasn't had the sun beating on it, how thick this can actually be. I was just 100% amazed. I did not expect this. It caught me off guard. I expected what I've normally gotten out of everything. But we're going to pile it on right here on this left front fender. And right there, as you can see it, I mean, it's shaving cream thick. It's just sitting there. And I just keep spraying it on the hood, and it just covers it like snow does. It's crazy. I mean, that's all I can say. Little tiny mountains of foam. One more section back here in the back just so you guys can see what it looks like back here. The sun wasn't beating on it. Look at this foam. Absolutely fantastic. It looks amazing. So I wasn't sure how it was going to be in the bucket because the directions don't really say to put it in a bucket. It's just for the foam cannon. But it is super slick. Really, really slick soap. Very happy with that because this paint is absolutely trashed. There's tons of iron embedded in it. You can see specks everywhere. It was rough under the hand, which is my bare hand on it before we started washing. So I thought it was going to be grabby. Nope, this glides right across it, no problem at all, and it takes the dirt off. And look at the foam. Look at that. It's crazy, and it stayed sudsy in my bucket for a good hour after I got done washing it because I didn't have a chance to clean everything up till after I got done eating dinner. And then this is another good part that people don't focus on when it comes to soaps, is it rinses cleanly. And what that means is you don't see a film left behind. It's not hard to get the foam to come off of the car. It rinses very, very well. So MJJC did a really good job at designing this soap. It's not like any soap I've ever used before. It is really different as far as the texture of it, how thin it is, and the smell. And that tells me a lot about soaps. A lot of companies get their soaps from the same places. This is not one that I've used ever before. Look at the gloss. We have gloss on the paint. We did not have that before. It was dead. It is a pH neutral soap. I don't believe it's leaving anything behind. Doesn't matter if it is because I'm going to be doing a full paint correction on this thing. Probably 2 or 3 stage, so it doesn't matter. We got gloss though. The panels are clean. There was a bunch of kick up back here, and I do show you here at the end a little bit on the fender before and after at the end of the video to show you kind of what it did. But that gloss was not there before we did the wash process. So very happy with the foam cannon, very happy with the soap all around. Two great products to put together to give you a ton of foam. And I was just 100% surprised that I got what I got with it. Get that thing out of here. This is an awesome foam cannon, you guys. I cannot believe how well this works. That is absolutely by far the best foam that I have ever gotten out of a foam cannon at my house. I mean, it is shaving cream thick foam. It works absolutely amazing. I do love the quick, you just twist and turn it. Will it leak over time? I'm not sure. It's very well made. You guys notice the neck on it? I don't think that's not something you can strip. Obviously, on a lot of other foam cannons, like that MTM down there I just showed you, you can strip those out really, really easy. This here is almost like a rubber gasket. And when you put this in, and I like the ball on the bottom of the tube also for the pickup. So if you turn it, the ball is always going to go to where all the liquid is at. But when you put this in, I don't know if you guys can hear it, it goes in nice and tight and perfect every time. You really cannot do it wrong. You know, it's funny, sitting here thinking about it, I never even adjusted this nozzle. So I take it that was at the most foam possible because it is all the way, yeah, it is all the way over there. But I never even touched that. I didn't even think about that. Had no leaks out of this fitting here. It does have that O-ring like I showed you earlier. All around, you guys, awesome, 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 awesome. I'm so happy with that. That's so cool. It foams up so, and I see why people love shaving cream foam so much. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't always use foam cam when I wash cars, but when I do like the looks of it. I like to see the foam, and this just was absolutely amazing. It worked so well with my electric pressure washer. And my electric pressure washer, I believe, is 1.7 gallons per minute, if I remember right. It's an Abs Polishes pressure washer 2.0. It could be less than that. It could be like 1.6, 1.5. I don't remember. But for even that, wow, it's just amazing. This worked incredibly well. It was definitely slick. You're not gonna have to worry about scratching the surface. It foamed amazingly. I still don't like the smell of it. I just don't. I put 2 ounces in the wash bucket, put about, I don't know, 2.5 gallons, maybe, if that, because it's just a little Corvette. It wasn't gonna take a whole lot of soap. And then in the foam can, you guys, we put 2 ounces in the foam can, then filled it up the rest of the way with water. But we only put, let's see, what are my markings here? Probably 600 milliliters in it, and it says 100 milliliters for every 900 milliliters of water, so that's pretty close, you guys. And plus, it really doesn't matter. And this stuff is really thin. It's almost like water. Other than the smell, though, this is great. This is a good soap. I mean, that washment, it just glides across the surface. If you guys noticed on the panels, it cleaned the panels really, really well. It got all that kick up off the fenders, no problem at all. It left a decent little shine to it, and I'm getting ready to do a full paint correction, everything on it. But it is a pH neutral soap, which is awesome. So if the water does dry, or the soap does dry on it, it's not gonna leave water spots. You can reactivate it with water. So you don't have to really worry about hurrying up. As long as you leave the soap on the car and don't rinse it and then walk away. If you leave the soap on the car, finish your washing. If it does dry, reactivate with water, you're good to go, and then just dry it, and you're not gonna have any water spots left over. That's a great thing about pH neutral soaps. And I didn't need a high pH soap for this car because I knew it didn't have any protection on it. It had absolutely zero protection on it at all, you guys. This thing's actually pretty rough. It's bought at an auction, but anyways, MJJC, great job on your foam cannons. You guys, this foam can I think is $89. I'll put links in the description of the video where you guys can find this foam cannon and the soap. I think the soap was $16.99, I believe. Once again, I'll put the links in there so you guys can find it. You guys can go, you can check it out and see if it's something you want to purchase. I can tell you, everybody raves about the MTMs. I've had this for a couple years now. I've always got kind of just decent foam out of it. I've never gotten great foam, and everybody said I needed that because of the hard water we have in here in Indiana. This right here puts that thing to absolute shame. This thing worked awesome. I love it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If this video was helpful, you guys, please give me a thumbs up. And I want to say thank you guys for joining us, watching the video. If you liked the video, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Join the Fab family. We'd love to have you, and we'll see you in the next video.